I'm really big on pet names. I hope that's okay. I hope that's okay with all of you. Yes, I see some head nods. I'm Crystal Wilson-Otuba. I'm one of the 4 career counselors at the Career Center at CSUSB, and I am your designated liaison, and what that means is I am your representative from the Career Center. So anything and everything that has to do with the Career Center, I am your gal to get in touch with. So before I get started, how many of you were here for my MBTI workshop? Show of hands. Okay. So you possibly know how I roll, and I always come to my workshops bringing bribes, right? Do we remember? Yes, no, maybe so. So I kind of have them hidden in this little bag of goodies. Oh, right. Wait for it. Check this out, y'all. A pen.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Hands up for the pen. Not just any pen, but a Career Center pen.
Oh.
Can I get some oohs and ahs?
Ooh.
The pen, yes. And this is a stress ball.
Oh.
Right? Levels. Thank you. Thank you. If you start falling asleep, and if you're not paying attention, I just might throw it at you out of love, just because the information that I'm giving today is super important. So the more you engage with me, the more fun things you get, courtesy of the Career Center. How does that sound? Great? Fantastic. Ooh, I love those words that you're using. So, after this workshop, you will all be able to know how to give a proper handshake. You guys know how important it is to give a proper handshake? Yes, no, maybe so? Yes. We are here today because we want to maximize our summer. We want to search for internships. We want to look for research opportunities. And if you are not confident in who you are, expressing yourself, articulating what it is that you want to do, you're probably not going to locate or receive that internship. I want to ensure that you all know how to make the most appropriate first impression. So may I get all of you to stand up? All right. Dust the dirt off your shoulder. Let's do it. Now, do you guys know the rapper that came up with this slogan? You guys are all killing me.
Oh, you mean that guy?
No. Jay-Z.
Of course.
Sometimes I come to these workshops feeling so old. Who wants to be my partner for this exercise? Come on down, darling.
All right.
And you automatically get a person. Yes.
And guys.
So I want you all
Let's fish.
to eventually find a partner in just a moment, but I want to show you how to effectively introduce yourself. So what you're going to do is look at your partner in the eye, and we're not looking at them like this, right? We're just looking at them in the eye. We're not looking down at the floor. We're extending our hand. You guys, please pay attention. So we're looking at them in the eye. We are clasping hands around here. And we're going to give one to 3 pumps, okay? 1, 2, 3, let it go. Okay. We're going to take it up a notch. So after you initially greet someone, you want to give your name, your major, and what you hope to do with your career. So I'm going to do my brief introduction, okay?
Okay.
Hi, how are you? I'm Crystal.
Hi, I'm Sean.
Hi, Sean. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm one of the career counselors here at CSUSB, and I truly believe my purpose in life is to help you, Sean, actualize your career goals. My bachelor's degree is in sociology. Can y'all believe I graduated from here almost 10 years ago, y'all?
Whoa!
Don't I look good?
Yeah.
And my master's is from Azusa Pacific University, and I got it in college counseling and student development. Prior to this job, Sean, I worked over at UCLA where I was their sole career counselor for their paralegal training program, and I truly believe I can help you get to where you want to go.
I appreciate that.
How does that sound?
It sounds wonderful.
Awesome. Thank you so much for listening, Sean.
Of course. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay. So what happened was, I'm introducing myself, but I'm also wanting to establish credibility. Who is this woman and why is she up here talking to me? So I'm giving you my academic credentials. What I forgot to mention was that I've been doing this for a while, y'all. I've been career counseling, academic advising for about almost 8 years now. And so it's very important to establish that credibility with your audience first and foremost. But Sean, since he's on the receiving end, is now thinking, okay, what is it that I can ask Crystal to help me get to where I want to go in my career? How can I get that internship? Who does Crystal know to connect me to the right individual? So when you resume to your partner, thank you, Sean. You may go back. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Talk about your passions. Talk about your interests. Talk about why you're here at CSUSB, because you never know who the person you're speaking to could know. So I'm going to give you all a couple of minutes to work this out. Remember, looking at each other in the eyes very firmly. No lip fish. We're not doing this, right? Whenever someone shakes my hand like that, I'm like, I didn't want to shake your hand anyway, right? So we want to make sure it's a firm handshake, demonstrating confidence, because this is the first step to helping you attain that internship or that research opportunity. All right, you guys do your thing.
Hi, Sam.
Don't forget, your other hand, your other hand.
Wait, I'm gonna sing my cowboy hat. Here's my staff. You ready? So you go like this. Oh. And then spin. Almost grab. And then you snap. Oh no. That's how we build chicken. And then snap. Yeah. You ready? Hello, my name is Sydney. I'm communication major.
Eye contact, Matt. Eye contact.
All right.
Yes.
Can we clap one time? Everybody can hear me clap 2 times? Awesome. Thank you so much for participating. Please have a seat. How was it? Was good?
Great.
Are we feeling confident? Do we know how to articulate our skill sets, what we're bringing to the table? Possibly. Okay. So today, we are going to develop your internship search plan. We are going to really tease out what those skill sets are. And so if you're kind of unsure of what to expect or how to truly introduce yourself, just know that everything that I'm teaching you today is going to build. So today I want to introduce you to the NACE core competencies. And what NACE stands for is the National Association of Colleges and Employers. And what this means is these 8 competencies you see here are what employers recognized as if a college student were to embody all these competencies, then this means that they are essentially career ready. How many of us think we have great communication skills? Very nice, very nice. How many of us have had to work in a group before? Show of hands. And how was that experience? Oh. Interesting, fun. Okay, tolerable. What you all need to understand is the skills that you are acquiring here at CSUSB are going to follow you wherever you go. Depending on the job that y'all get, it's literally going to feel like one group project every single day. How does that sound? Intolerable, okay? Because we're getting paid for it. And so I want you to know that, let's say if you're ever in an interview setting, an employer is asking you, hey, can you tell me about the time that you had to work in a group? You're going to utilize that experience from here to talk about it and demonstrate your leadership skills, your competencies, and how you've navigated the rough waters or the pleasant waters of working as a team. So in this workshop, we're going to be going over your career management. That's essentially what you guys are doing now, taking ownership of your career. We're going to be doing a little bit of communication, critical thinking, leadership, and professionalism. So all these competencies are going to be met in this workshop. And so I want to introduce you all to career planning. And career planning is a phase. It's a cycle. I don't want you all to feel like, oh my goodness, I'm either a first year or I'm a second year, and I need to be this far along. Look at what all of my friends are doing. They're doing such amazing things, and I'm not doing enough. I need you all to understand that this is a cycle. The very first step in career planning is reflection and evaluating your skill sets and what it is that you're bringing to the table. And the second step is that exploration. It took me a while to kind of figure out that I'm meant to work with college students. So once upon a time, I thought I could work at my old elementary school. And so I volunteered with the little kiddos, and my job was to help the little kiddos that had a harder time picking up on their ABCs. So I'd be like, A, and they'd be like D, and then I'd be like, oh no, right? A, and he'd be like C, and I was like, look, this is not for me. I do not have the patience to deal with these little ones except for my own. She's so cute, y'all. Except for my own little baby girl. Outside of that, I knew that working as a counselor and from K through 6 just wasn't for me. I knew that working as a counselor in high school wasn't for me. Y'all, there's some high school students that are scary, man, and I'm just like, woo, I want to be here with y'all. But the reason why I was able to find out was because of that exploration and because I actually tested it out. And I just want to show you the value of an internship. I got my first job at UCLA because I interned for a year for free. Do y'all know how excruciating that was? But I'm so glad because it led me here. So again, I want you to take note, internships truly have value. Research opportunities also have value. And then from there, you're going to make that decision. You're going to cultivate more experiences, and then you implement your career plan. And know that in each area of your life, you're going to have to go through the same cycle. I do want to go back to school for more. I don't know what I'm thinking, y'all, but I have this itch, I have this urge. I want to be called Dr. Wilson, y'all. Ooh. Yeah. Thank you. Now, doesn't that sound sexy? Right? And so I'm literally having to go through all of these steps, even though I've been working professionally for 8 years. So I don't want you to ever feel like your career development, this planning process is linear. It's going to take some time to grow and develop it. So what is an internship? for a Silver Career Center pin, y'all. What's an internship? Yeah, ooh, you're far. Please.
An internship. Sorry, I just kicked her. Oh, okay. An internship is when you like go to like a career that you're trying to pursue in, and you do like work before you're actually where you need to be. Like before you get your degree, you like go and do an internship to get experience before you go into the career.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Who wants to add to that? Oh, don't make me start calling on you guys. That's not fun. For a blue pen, what's an internship? Just one more. You want to take a stab at it? Yeah.
An internship, it's kind of just like beginning to enter the field of your career and trying to network with people and just start somewhere.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's so important.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. It's so important to start your internship at the beginning to see if it's what you want to do. It's where you network. It's where you grow your body of individuals that are going to help you get to where you want to go. Does anyone else want to take their best stab at this? Yes, dear.
Isn't like internships, you don't have to be necessarily like catered towards, specifically towards whatever your future career is. It could be kind of like a side thing, but still has some indirect life benefits. So like
Absolutely.
if you're trying to like go into like the, let's say like this Medfield, but you enter like Disneyland, hey, like the people skills can still help you for that. So
Absolutely, yes. Cultivating those transferable skills and showcasing that, yes, even though I want to go to med school, I can still work with people because that bedside manner is so important if you want to become a doctor. Yes, thank you for sharing that. Awesome. So I just want to share with you the differences between a job versus an internship. There is an educational component. I know stereotypically, if you think of an internship, they're showing that college student grabbing coffees, purchasing lunches, doing everything that their supervisor kind of doesn't want to do. But an internship is an educational component. The job of the supervisor is to align your outcomes, your goals, to what it is that you're going to be learning within that respective field. It may be supplemented with additional academic assignments. And then the responsibilities and the hours are going to also differ. You are not supposed to take the place of an employee. Your job is to really have an enriching experience while you're there, testing the waters, bringing your fresh perspectives to the company or the organization, and to really help it get you to where you want to go. You are the main priority when you are in an internship, and it should always be that way. So I have a little activity for you. Does everyone have a scratch piece of paper or something that they can write with?
Yeah.
Can you take it out for me?
Should we do, I guess, then? Yeah. Got it. Oh my God. I was so good.
So we are going to walk out of here with our internship plan. Yes. So I want you to title it your internship search plan. And I want you to start thinking who you are as an internship seeker. What is your education? What are you getting? And if you don't know, you can leave it as undecided for now, if you're unsure of your major. What skill sets do you have? Can everyone see this okay? No? I'll make it bigger. good? Okay, let me know when you're ready for me to scroll down, okay? We are saving trees today, y'all. Kind of, because you all just kind of picked up the paper. Never mind. Has everyone got an opportunity to sign in?
No.
No? Okay, so for those of you that have filled in the skill section, if you can list where you cultivated that skill set. So if you're putting that you have communication or creativity as a skill, I want you to list where you started that skill set, where it cultivated from. So when you're drafting your resume, when you're writing your cover letter, these are all things that you need to be able to speak to. Because when you're interviewing, you're going to need some examples to back up what it is that you're saying. I'm just walking around here, just peeping over your shoulder, okay? so now I want you to work on what type of internship would you want to get, and what are some learning components you would like to receive within that internship? Which quarters would you like your internship to take place? Where would you like your internship to be? The industry and or focus of your internship?
For the salary part, you mean that for like your actual career goal, right? Not for the internship?
Correct, thank you. So for the salary, there are some internships where you can receive academic credit and or do you want to get paid for the internship? Or both? Something to think about. All right, once we completed this, I want you to find a partner, someone sitting right next to you. I want you to take a couple moments just to share your findings. Did this just confirm what you already knew about yourself? Were there other things that emerged that you haven't thought about? So I just want you all to take a couple of minutes just debriefing amongst each other. Good. All right, everyone. If I get your attention, please. So do we now have some skill sets to speak to in that elevator pitch that we did earlier when we introduced ourselves? Do we feel comfortable and confident? No? Sean does. What is it that's making us not feel as comfortable articulating who we are? Do I have to continue to pull out pens? Yes, okay. Well, what is it that's making us feel uncomfortable talking about what type of skill sets we have? Yes. I'm sorry?
I don't know where to begin to develop skills.
You don't know where to begin to develop your skill sets?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
I guess I've never been much of a person to really like talk about myself in such a way to like show myself off. Like just kind of like, you know, I'm just me. I do these things which I think are cool, but I never really feel like to show off what, like, I don't know.
Okay. I hear you 100%. Yes.
Lack of experience.
Lack of experience. So we have, I don't know how to cultivate my skill sets. I'm unsure of if these are even strengths, what it is that I do well. Lack of experience. Yes.
You know what you need to have to get into a specific industry and all that.
Sure.
It's like, that's kind of something that everybody who wants to get in there says, and what you actually have that's unique to you, you don't feel is actually applicable.
Sure.
I was gonna say that maybe lack of resources or lack of mentors,
Lack of resources, lack of mentors.
just for like just for an individual, like in general, not just for like college.
Sure. Sure. How many of us are feeling this way? Show of hands. Okay. So as a career counselor, I have the luxury of having access to tools and resources to truly help you all understand who you are, the skill sets that you're bringing to the table. And even though 5 other people might say that they're good at communication, I can help you understand what it is about you that makes you good with communication. And so Dr. Marshall and I will talk offline, and I would love to come up with some programming to where I can have you take some really amazing assessments. We can have different trainings to truly help you all feel comfortable and confident walking out of here articulating what it is that you're bringing to the table. How does that sound?
Great.
Sounds good? Okay. Thank you. I didn't say that just to leave y'all hanging. I do have solutions. So when you're thinking of your internship, the first thing that I want you to think about is the job market. Do some research on the companies that you want to intern for. What is their mission? What is their vision? What are their values? Which resources are we even using to look for internships? There's CSUSB Handshake, LinkedIn, Indeed, your faculty. How many of us are utilizing our faculty, our professors? Just a handful? Are you showing up for their office hours? Are you sitting in the front? Are you engaging with them? These are all different ways to establish relationships with people to help you get to where you want to go. Because a lot of faculty have different research opportunities. Because in order for them to be tenured here at CSUSB, they have to do research. So they need you. So if that's something that you want to do, you want to ensure that you're establishing relationships with your professor. Conduct informational interviews. When I decided I wanted to be a college counselor, I walked up to one of my guidance counselors and I told her, I said, I want your job. She was a little intimidated, like, wait, what does that mean? What do you mean you're coming for my job? But I knew y'all when I was a freshman in college that I wanted to do this. I wanted to be a college counselor. But in order to do that, I needed to have that mentor. I needed to see someone in that position and work with this individual to tell me what is it that I need to cultivate to be an effective counselor. So conduct informational interviews, and I can help you get familiar with reaching out to professionals in your field. There's typically not many people that are going to decline an opportunity to talk about themselves, right? In addition to helping other people get to where they want to go. And you want to network again with faculty, come to our career fairs, come to our job fairs, our internship fairs, join clubs and organizations. How many of us are involved on campus? Show of hands. There are so many times when I will overhear students talking amongst each other, and they're talking about their different internship opportunities, and they're sharing those opportunities through word of mouth. So I want you to explore all of your options. So here are some search engines. Handshake is number 1. And the reason why I have this up here is because employers are looking to acquire CSUSB students and or graduates via Handshake. So if there are any jobs, any internship, any research opportunities you see on Handshake, these individuals that are looking to hire you want CSUSB students or alum. So this is always, it should be your first measure to take. There's LinkedIn, internships.com, usajobs.com if you're looking to work for the federal government. Network, there's internships within your department as well, depending on your major. And then look for the company itself. If you know you one day want to work, let's say at Disney, you should look on disney.com, look under careers and look for those internships. Come up with a list of companies, almost like an actual vision board, but more geared towards your professional development. Come up with a list of organizations that you'd like to intern for or possibly work for. And then check their websites, check with your career center, and see what we can do to help you get there. So how many of us are familiar with the Office of Student Research here at CSUSB? There are amazing internship opportunities right here. So let's say if you don't have transportation, if you don't have a car, you can do it here. Don't feel like you gotta write all of this down. I will send this to you via email. I just want you to know that there are research opportunities from CSUSB. Here's Handshake. We all know what this is, right? Yes, I see some. Okay, so under My Coyote, under employment opportunities, I just want to show you an example of what you can do to cultivate an internship. I've seen students get hit up for internships this way time and time again. Activate your profile and upload your resume on your Handshake account. That's simple. Employers will come to you directly for those internship or job opportunities. And all you have to do is log in through your My Coyote employment opportunities and upload your documents and just mark your profile as active so employers can get to you. These are some key words. There's this amazing website on our page, on the Career Center homepage, called What Can I Do With This Major? And I will send you all the link to that. And half of the battle sometimes is just knowing the right descriptive words to look for that internship and or to help you look for that job. And so I just have a couple of questions. So based off of what we just saw, what type of search engines and or strategies can you use to help you cultivate an internship? Yes. Handshake, yes. Why is Handshake important?
Because it's really simple to just set up an account, because everybody already has a Coyote ID.
Yes.
So just sign up, upload your resume that you already should have.
Awesome.
And just make sure you're happy, and then keep going back to Handshake to see if they're coming to you.
Perfect, thank you. Anyone else? Yes.
You can connect with faculty,
Mm-hmm.
so they might have internship opportunities or know other people they can connect you to, so you can go forward and get those opportunities.
Awesome, thank you.
I was gonna say that.
You're gonna say that faculty? So we have Handshake, connecting with faculty. Anything else we can do to acquire an internship?
Peers.
Your peers? Each other?
Join another club on campus.
Join a club on campus? Does everyone know this? Yes? Okay. So the first thing you need to do is to create a resume, tailor it to the actual job description or internship description you're going to be applying for. How many of us have a resume? Show of hands. How many of us have a resume we would feel good turning in today? Okay, not a problem, not a problem. So this is where I do my Career Center plug. I have dedicated student assistants that are there to review your resumes for you. I just need you to send them to me electronically, and we can typically churn them out within 3 to 5 business days. So if you need your resume reviewed, you can send them electronically. You can come in during our drop-ins. If you're unsure of how to create a cover letter, we can help you with that as well. Starting your CSUSB Handshake profile, creating a LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn profile, how many of us have it out there? Show of hands, kind of, sort of, not really, okay. That's another viable way to look for jobs, to look for internships. I've personally been tagged for jobs or internships based off of the students that I am connected to. On LinkedIn, employers will ask me, hey, how's so-and-so? I see that they went to school with you, that you were one of their counselors. And I'll give recommendations that way. So please, if you do not have a LinkedIn, if you feel comfortable, you should create that profile. You need to have your previous employer contact information if you had a job before. So essentially, these are just items you need to get in your toolkit. Because when you start applying for those internships, there's nothing that saddens me more than when I see a student, I'm like, hey Sean, there's an internship I want you to apply for, it's perfect for you, send me your resume. And Sean's like, oh, my resume, I can't turn it in right now. And then I have to tell that employer, oh, can you wait a couple of days? His resume's not ready. And then sometimes the employer has already moved on. So it's very important for you to have all of these materials ready to go. Again, contact companies directly. If there's a specific organization or company that you want to intern at, look on their website, attend different career fairs, job fairs. Create an internship search log. Every now and then, if you're applying to a lot of different opportunities, it can get a little cumbersome. Kind of start feeling a little overwhelmed. It's like, okay, what did I apply to? And to whom? And so you can create a log like this to put in all of your information so you know when you've applied, when to follow up, to kind of just keep your internship search in order. And you want to make sure you follow all instructions carefully, read through the application. Nothing hurts a candidate more than realizing that they've made a large typo and they're trying to go back and turn in a new document. You want to ensure that all of your documents have been proofread and that everything is aligned and everything makes sense. And you want to ensure that you're just being specific and relevant in all of your responses and everything that you're turning in within the actual application. And just keep in mind, be patient. Sometimes an internship search can take time, especially if it's the right internship. You want to ensure that you stay positive, that you stay motivated, remain flexible. If there are some research opportunities, let's say in Washington, D.C. or in New York, don't feel like you have to stay in Southern California. There was a major internship that I missed out on with the Obama administration because I was too scared to go cross country. And I look back and I'm just kicking myself like, oh, I wish I had done that. And so I want you all to just kind of take that into consideration, be flexible, be open-minded, and really just use this time to reflect as you're searching for your internship. So I want to introduce you briefly to our counseling team. So if you ever come to the Career Center, know that you have a designated counselor aligned to your college. And you also have, because you are a specialized program, me as your designated counselor. But I'm the counselor and liaison to the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. And so if you've seen me before outside of here, this is probably why. And so I want everyone to take out your phones quickly. And I want you to take a picture of the screen. So if you need help with your resume, cover letter, unsure of how to articulate your skill sets, where are you going to go? Where is the Career Center located? Wait, where again? University Hall 329. When do we have our drop-ins?
2 to 4 p.m.
2 to 4 p.m. Monday through Thursday. All right, everyone. I want you to now close your eyes. Do you trust me? I want you to all close your eyes, and I want you to envision yourself in your ideal job, ideal internship. Envision the faces of those around you who love you, who encourage you. And I want you to remember this feeling and know that the Career Center is here, i.e. Crystal, to help you get to where you want to go. All right, everyone, that's all I got. Thank you for your time.